love my job because
you should stop the sound in 11 minutes.
Alright, let's go.
Hi guys, welcome to a new vlog. This is going to be a weekend in my life as a freelance makeup artist. It's currently 6:30 on Friday night. I just ordered myself some dinner. Usually on Fridays I make something like fun and easy for me and Will to have for dinner, but he was going out with his friends for dinner, so I didn't bother to get myself any groceries. So ordering in it is. It's crazy how dark it is. It's only 6:30 and like the sun is almost down. Fall is truly here. I'm currently in my busiest part of my entire wedding season. So for me, the last few years, but this year especially, the last 2 weeks of September and the first 2 weeks of October are my busiest part of my year. So I'm going into a nice busy weekend, and I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along. A couple of hours ago, I did get an email from a past client asking if I was available to do her makeup tomorrow in the late afternoon. So I am available, so I did let her know that. I'm just waiting for her to write back and confirm. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hang out for this evening, watch a little TV. I have a little like project that I'm working on. I don't know if you guys remember, but last year for Will and I's first wedding anniversary, we gifted each other the exact same thing. These are 8x10 watercolor commissions that we had artists do for us of the Drake Hotel, which is where we got married. It's kind of my favorite thing ever that we literally bought each other the same thing, but just done by different artists, which is really cool. So they're like two very different kind of art styles, and as you can see, they've just been sitting unframed for almost an entire year. I was like, you know what, this cannot go on any longer. So I did go ahead and buy some frames on Amazon, and I'm gonna just get these tucked into the frames so that we can get them hung up. So here they are, side by side, finally in their frames. I'm so happy about it. I really wanted to do these thin metal frames. I was inspired by this other picture that we have that also needs to get hung up and just kind of lives on the floor here. But Will's mom actually gave us this. It's Toronto City Hall in like an old school Toronto streetcar. and it has the same kind of skinny little silver frame, and I just really love that. I feel like this picture and the pictures of the Drake, they have just like a similar feel. The style of the artwork is kind of similar, and the fact that they're like Toronto landmarks is kind of similar. I literally just am putting that together now, but truly I just really loved the thin metal frame. So that's why I chose it for these ones. I don't know exactly where we're gonna put them. So I was thinking maybe you guys can give us your advice. We have our little bedroom area here. It looks very plain. Usually I have a few more plants on the bedside tables, but they're just living outside for the summer. So those will come in once the weather cools down, and it kind of adds a little bit more to the space. But I was thinking it would be really cute if I put the one that Will gave me on my side of the bed here, and then Will put the one that I gave him on his side of the bed, just hanging above the nightstands. What do you guys think? Would that be kind of cute? I know it's hard to get the vibe. Okay, I'll put you down. So yeah, if it was like here, what do we think? Maybe a little lower or a little higher. But either way, like one on each side, I think would be cute. But Will wants to display them together, like either side by side or one on top of the other as a set, which obviously makes sense as well, and I agree that would be really cute, but I just don't know where we would put them. We're gonna get rid of the picture rail. We put the picture rail up many moons ago, and I had high aspirations for it, but we just never got our shit together, and there's multiple things on there that need to get framed in order for the picture rail to like come together, and we just haven't done it, and I hate that we just never finished the project. And then the other thing is that we didn't have the proper drill when we were installing it. The type of drill that we need is like a hammer drill, and we didn't have that, so we just used a regular drill. And I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's starting to kind of fall down here. This is supposed to be like up and flush with that one. So it's just not working out. So we're gonna take the picture rail down, and we're gonna do a really big piece of art on the big space that we have here. So Will's aunt actually is an artist, and she gave us this beautiful, big, colorful piece of artwork that we love, but we just didn't really have anywhere to put it. So it's just been living here in the bedroom on the floor. So I was thinking this might be a good size to go in the living room space to replace the picture rail over here. We live in a really tiny space, and so even a little bit of clutter and a little bit of mess can feel very overwhelming. It can feel very messy very quickly, and so I get worried about having those kinds of bright, bold colors having like a place permanently on the wall, because I'm just afraid that it will make the apartment feel cluttered. We went with black and white as our colors for the space, just to try and keep things feeling open, and having like little pops of black throughout the space just feels really neat and clean. So yeah, just adding in that color I'm a little bit fearful of, but honestly it can't be any worse or like more cluttered than where the picture rail is at right now. So I think we're gonna give that a go. A few little home improvements coming soon to a vlog near you, but yeah, this vlog is supposed to be focused a little bit more on work stuff, so I'll kind of leave it at that. Just gonna wait for my food to get here. I'm gonna hang out and just relax for the evening, and then we're up tomorrow. I actually don't have to be up too early. My first client is not until 10 a.m., which is kind of a dream. She's also right downtown, so I don't have to wake up super early, but I still have a nice full day, so I'm quite looking forward to it. Good morning. I'm almost ready to go. I'm just gonna run a straightener through my hair, which I haven't done in a very long time. I never straighten my hair anymore, but it just kind of feels like the quickest and easiest thing to do right now. Just about ready for my day. After I finish my hair, I'm just gonna pack up a few last minute things in my kit and then we're gonna head out. I did end up booking another client late last night, so I will have a third stop in my day, but that'll be much later today. My first client is a mother of the groom, so I'm gonna head over to her hotel and get her ready. And then everything's really back to back. I booked everything really tight and I'll be fine as long as everything goes to plan. I don't normally book things so close together when I have to travel and like park in between, but this weekend and this day in particular, it have been like so busy. I had so many requests for today, and so I just couldn't turn them down if I knew that I could get to them as long as I stayed on track. So my first client is going to be from 10 to 11. I'm hoping to get her finished around 10:45, maybe 10:50, to give myself a few extra minutes to get back down to my car. I'm going to get in my car and drive like 7 to 10 minutes depending on traffic to the second location, which is the University Club of Toronto. I've never been there before, but just this week actually I saw some wedding pictures from there and it looks like such a beautiful venue, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. But because I've never been there before, I don't know where I'm gonna park, I don't know where to go once I arrive, like where the bridal suite is or anything, so I need to just get there as quickly as I can, find my way to my clients, and then get set up and get started. So I have 3 services there for the wedding party. So that will be between 11:30 and 2. And then my last client of the day, who I booked last night, was a little bit more flexible with her timing. So she said just like any time between 2 and 4. So once I wrap up at 2 o'clock at the University Club, I'll get back in my car and head straight over to my final client of the day, who is attending a wedding. So lots of running around, but it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I will see you guys along the way. Okay, finished client number 1. Everything went really well. It's 10:50, so I have 40 minutes to get to my next wedding. See you there. That's a wrap on client number 2. Finished up the wedding. It was 3 bridesmaids. It's just after 2 now, so I'm doing really good for time. Haven't eaten anything since breakfast this morning, and I was worried that I was going to be starving, but I feel okay. I feel fine.
I only got one quick video while I was in there. Everything was a little rushy for time, so yeah, I don't like to be like taking pictures and videos of people when I can tell like they want to move on to the next thing and like get started with their photos and stuff. I just don't like to impose, so I only got one video for you guys, but hopefully you like that. Yeah, it's so hot. I need to get the AC going or the window down or something. So I'm gonna head over now to the West End for my final client of the day. That's a wrap. Today was like just stressful in the way that like there was just a lot of things happening, a lot of moving pieces, but everyone was very chill. The client I just had is someone who found me on Instagram like 2 years ago when I did her makeup for her birthday, and then yeah, she was going to a wedding today, so she called again to have her makeup done. Very last minute, she decided very last minute. But yeah, she's like so gorgeous and like fun, and I don't know, I just love my clients and I love my job. My job is so much fun. So yeah, I'm super stoked on the day today. It's just about 4 o'clock now and I'm all done. I'm gonna head home. It's probably like a 20-minute drive or so from where I'm at to home, probably not even. And I'm starving. I need to have something to eat. I need to chug so much water. I'm so obsessed with how my skin looks and like how my makeup has held up throughout the day today. If you guys saw my everyday fall makeup look, I was saying in that video that I was going to switch out my foundation, and I switched to the Lancome Tint Miracle foundation for like fall and winter time. And so I'm wearing that right now mixed with a little bit of the Urban Decay Squeeze Play. No, what's it called? Face Bond, Urban Decay Face Bond, just for like a little bit of a deeper shade. But yeah, I love that Lancome foundation. It looks so good. And I use my new favorite Discovery, the One Size setting spray. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with that stuff. It works so good. Like, my makeup looks so good and so fresh. But yeah, let's go home. I'm gonna have some leftovers from the food that I ordered for dinner last night for like lunch, technically it will be for me. And then later tonight, I will make myself something for dinner, or I might have different leftovers. We'll see. But yes, let's get home so I can have something to eat. I'm starving.
Good morning, you guys. Happy Sunday. I woke up a little bit early this morning so that I could just pack up my kit and get everything refreshed and ready to go for work today. I should have done that last night, but I was just totally zonked. My job is sometimes physically draining, but I wasn't so much physically drained yesterday as I was emotionally drained, because it's also very emotionally draining to just be really on for many hours in a row. And then also you have to repeat the same process over and over again with each person, and so that can be really emotionally and like mentally draining as well. So yeah, I didn't end up doing all of my kid stuff last night, which is totally fine because I don't have to be at my wedding today until 11. Sundays are usually my favorite day of the week. Me and Will usually spend them together, and we'll go for a walk and get coffee in the morning, do some chores around the house in the afternoon, like just little things that need to get done, or like cleaning, or maybe we might go shopping and like buy something we need. And then Sunday evenings, we always do our once weekly order. The goal is always to only order once per week. Sometimes, like this week, I ordered in on Friday, but I try not to do that, or we try not to do that every week. We try to just order once on Sundays, and then we'll watch whatever like show we're watching together. Really looking forward to all of that, because a lot of that is still gonna happen. It's just gonna have a little bit of me working in between. And instead of Will and I going for a walk and getting a coffee, he is walking and grabbing, I think, just a quick Starbucks, because it's like right across the street, and
bringing coffee to me, which is so sweet. I had a really terrible sleep. I kind of fell asleep a little bit too early, so then at 3 a.m. I woke up and could not go back to sleep. Will also woke up at that time and also could not go back to sleep. So eventually we put on an episode of House, and then I think I fell asleep like halfway through it, so I was probably up for like an hour in the night, but it's just because I haven't been working out. 2 weeks ago, I got really quite sick. I kind of took that week off working out. I think I went to yoga like one time near the end of the week. And then this past week, I was feeling a lot better, but still had like some congestion, and I don't know, I just still didn't feel like I was ready to go back to the gym. So Will and I did go to yoga on Friday, but basically it's been 2 weeks with no or like very little exercise, and 100% that's gonna affect my sleep. So this week I'm excited to get back into my routine and get back into the gym and get my workouts going again. I'm not really feeling like doing much with my makeup today. I'm gonna do a nice kind of full coverage base, but I don't think I'm gonna do too much on my eyes. I don't want to spend forever getting ready, and the bride whose makeup I'm doing today, I did her trial earlier this week, and she really wanted truly like no makeup. Like she just wanted to look and feel like she wasn't wearing any makeup at all. So I feel less inclined to do like a full face of makeup on myself, you know? A lot of the times I get fully like done up and fully ready for work because I feel like when I walk into situations where I'm meeting bridesmaids or maybe clients who have never done their makeup before, they're more trusting of me when I have my full face of makeup on, and like they think my makeup looks good, so they're more trusting that their makeup is gonna look good, and it can help make things a little bit easier, because there is a lot of anxiety amongst people having their makeup done just from previous bad experiences, or maybe never having had their makeup done before. But yeah, because today everyone I feel like is just gonna be super natural, I don't need to go so full on. Hello. Thank you. Why is it half empty?
That's it.
You had a sip? You had a gulp. It's been so long since I've had Starbucks. I got one of their fall drinks, an iced pecan oat latte with blonde espresso. Thank you. I'm obsessed with the brown sugar shaken oat espresso. That drink is so good. So I've been ordering that almost every time lately, but I thought I would try one of the fall drinks. I definitely would go for the brown sugar if I'm getting like a sugary iced drink again, but it's fun for something different. And then I got, of course, my literal favorite food, a Starbucks everything bagel and avocado spread. Hello. It's hot in here. Let's get this window down. It is 1:30. I started work at 11, so I just did 4 people in like 2 hours and like 15 minutes, which is crazy. It's usually an hour per person. But yeah, 3 of them wanted just literally like no makeup, including the bride. And then the bride's sister wanted like really soft natural glam. So I took my time with her because I knew I had so much time and just gave her like a really beautiful champagne-y look. I didn't take any pictures or videos because the lighting in there was just terrible. So it wouldn't have turned out anyways, but it was really nice. They're a super sweet family. I am sure I said this yesterday after work too, but I just love my job because number one, I get to do something creative and I get to make people feel really good, but also I get to just be with like families and groups of best friends on such intimate days in people's lives, and I get to do it just over and over again and be a part of that every weekend, and it's just really special. I'm so thirsty. I forgot my water. Luckily they offered me one, but I left it in the trunk. And yeah, unfortunately, like an hour ago, I started to get just an absolutely splitting, insanely painful headache. So I have that like going on this side of my head. It's really not good. I'm sure it has to do with my lack of sleep last night. I don't know, I had a lot of pressure in my face, which was preventing me from sleeping, and I can just, I feel pressure. I think it might be a pressure thing, I don't know. Nothing that a couple Advils won't fix, but I gotta get home to get those. So let's head back home. I'm gonna do some cleaning around the house. I need to like dump some Drano down the tub, like just a few little house thingies. And then I think me and Will are gonna try and go for a walk. So I'll catch up with you guys somewhere along the day on the rest of my beautiful Sunday. I love Sunday. It's been a few hours. I feel much better now. My headache is gone. Had some food, and I came home to a nice clean house, which was amazing, but also like what Will hung up. He hung up the pictures. I think they look really good, and I think it's so cute. Like they still look like a set.
They do.
Yeah. So this is mine that Will gave to me. And then there's the one I gave to Will. So cute. They look cute, right? We're gonna go for a little walk. We're gonna walk over to this design store that we've been to before that Will wants to go back to just to check out. It's like a good distance away for a pretty solid walk, but not like too far. And then we might bike home or walk home, we'll see. And then we'll feel good about just vegging out and enjoying the rest of our evening. So let's go get that out of the way. Hi guys, I'm in my pajamas, makeup is off, sushi is ordered, and we're just finishing an episode of Big Brother, and then we're gonna put on Game of Thrones. Like, couldn't be better. That's the end of this video. That's the end of this weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in a new video very soon. Bye guys. Subscribe if you're new.